Are people living shorter lives or longer lives?
We prevent what?
We prevent them from being poor.
You want me to say it again?
Yes, repeat it again.
We do not make people rich.
Uh-huh.
We prevent them from ever being poor. Because we can pay guaranteed income that they cannot outlive. And we are allowed to use mortality credits. For the new people, I'm not going to go into that because I want to keep this simple today. But in an interest rate environment where interest rates are essentially zero, I can take an American National single premium immediate annuity if somebody gives me $100,000, and I can pay them $6,500 a year for as long as they live at age 65 in a zero interest rate environment. An American National, if they're not the finest, they are one of the finest immediate annuity companies in America. They are the best cash value life insurance company in America. Nobody can beat them, nobody. And if you don't leave here today knowing that, then you're hurting yourself. You have to walk out of here with your chest busting out with pride that you're an American National agent. You have to. That's what they buy, that you believe. Second, here's the math. See, the first one sounds anecdotal. If you go to federalreserve.gov, the Federal Reserve prints all the money in our country, yes? So does everybody know what I'm talking about? Listen to this, you guys. We just had an 11-year bull stock market. 11 years. And currently, there is approximately $8 trillion in the stock market, and it's actually going down right now. People are starting to leave the stock market because they're worried. Here's the punchline, you guys ready? According to the Federal Reserve, there is $19.4 trillion in money markets, savings accounts, CDs, short-term bond funds, and checking accounts literally making nothing. So the line is, and you got to get this, Americans are way more concerned with loss than they ever are at missing out on gain, and yet you want to get in front of them and try to sell them on the idea that cash value life insurance is an investment. They don't care.
It's protection.
It's not that either.
It's not.
Don't say that word. Because now you're limiting what it does. It is the greatest financial vehicle ever conceived of in the mind of a human being because it's flexible and it's versatile. It does a whole bunch of things with the same dollar. That's why you will never hear me call cash value life insurance permanent. Don't use that word. It scares people. Permanence scares people. Do not talk to all these people that are 40 or under. Raise your hands again. All the people that are 40 and under. This is very important. I don't talk to them about retirement, ever. Retirement's too far away. I talk to them about financial freedom. What if you could save up enough money so that at 38 or 43, you could take off of work for 2.5 years and go do something you wanted to do? Wouldn't that be worth striving towards? See, now you're talking to them about something that they're interested in. But I don't tell them, I ask them. And if there are some young people who are old souls. And if you say to them, what about financial freedom? They'll say back to you, no, I'm more interested in retirement. Then they just tell you what you need to do. And you didn't have to do anything. All you had to do is ask them a few questions. What I'm trying to show you over and over and over again, it's the questions that direct you how to proceed with people. And you're going to get all of those questions. Everything can be achieved by practice. Everything. These are learned skills. You can learn how to do this in a short amount of time if you practice. Want to hear something that'll blow your mind? Guys, really listen. You want to hear how screwed up everybody is about all this? You think everybody's thinking about all this stuff. Listen, this is brand new study. In a recent survey, 59% of millennials and 40% of Americans overall think that winning the lottery is a reasonable plan to save for retirement.
Wow.
I'm not kidding. This is a shockingly large percentage. The traditional standby of marrying rich doesn't even come anywhere close, with only 3% choosing that option. Do you understand how desperate? And they say people undoubtedly see the lottery as a viable option because they've saddled themselves with massive amounts of debt and don't see any way out. Whether it's student loans, auto loans, large mortgage, the amount of debt that Americans take continues to grow every year. What was the sentence I taught you? Debt signals the need for life insurance. How do you sell more life insurance? Ask this question: what if there was a way? What if there was a way? Listen to this, you guys. This is how I sell a cash value life insurance fund. That's why when you say protection, no, I want you to hear it. Yeah, don't go talk to you. Turn your phone down. Give his phone.
What you said, I had a friend text me
Just
this morning.
texting right now, exactly that.
Said, just this morning, said, trying to get out the door, getting harder and harder. Time for me to hit the lottery and retire.
There you go. Isn't that funny? Okay, why? This is, because it's direct, the reason I made it.
I appreciate it.
No, this is a direct answer to what you were talking about, protection.
Please.
This is how I sell a cash value life insurance. What if there was a way to use the progressive nature of the income tax law to reallocate inefficient and ineffective money? Learn those two words, inefficient and ineffective money. Wait till I show you about IRAs and 401ks. Do you understand how bad the American people are getting screwed over? They just don't get it. They don't understand math. They don't understand anything. So, what if you could take and reallocate inefficient and ineffective forever tax money and you could convert it to never tax money? This strategy would allow you to use leverage to provide long-term care benefits, reduced or completely eliminated income tax liability, tax-free lifetime retirement income, protection from investment losses, opportunity for investment gains, while maintaining almost complete access to the money. Wouldn't that be a great thing? And for a young person, wouldn't that be spectacular? Wouldn't that be a way to build your financial and your retirement future? Cash value life insurance. Would prospects and clients be interested in this more effective and efficient way to use this money? And wouldn't that be amazing? You know what people say to me at the end? They say, man, I didn't know life insurance did that. Or they say, man, you really love life insurance. You know what I say? Press hard, third copy's yours, make the check to American National. You understand? Because they've bought. That's what you're trying to do. You want them to become emotionally involved and you want them to understand. So the two words of the day, questions and practice. Remember the process. Do you understand a whole bunch of bad stuff is about to happen? Second, what if you could be kept safe from it? And last, what if there was actually a way that you could take advantage of everything that's happening? When would you want to know, before or after it happened? There you go. We are not trying to trick people. What time should I give them a break? Oh.
You have until noon, so.
Oh, good.
How do you
Perfect,
want to break this
perfect.
up to you?
Kind of raise your hand if you're getting antsy, and I'll.
Not till this afternoon.
You're getting antsy already? This wasn't all exciting
That was
and.
the restroom. I have
Oh, okay. Let me just do 3 more quick things and we'll take a quick break. We are not trying to trick people. If you are trying to trick people, none of this will work. We must engage them in a conversation. People don't buy life insurance or annuities or mutual funds. They buy what they do. Telling people anything provides no value. Asking powerful and intriguing questions provides so much value it cannot be measured. Very, very important. When you are selling policies, it becomes about the policy. When you present ideas, they don't care about the policy, they just want the idea to be successful. And people don't buy when they understand. Because if they understand, then you're telling them something. People buy when they feel understood. That you're listening to them, that you're helping them develop what they think they need to do to have financial and retirement security. And all you new agents in here, how many in the less than 5 years in the business, raise your hand. Please, 2 important sheets, I needed to read them before we go on break. Agents less than 5 years. If these products are difficult for you to learn with intensive training, aren't they almost impossible for our prospects and clients? Shouldn't we simplify their explanation? And if it's difficult to explain, isn't it even more difficult to understand? Use common sense. So I'll tell you just 2 more things and then we'll go take a 3-minute break. Okay. First, the thing that changed my career, this is really important, is when the more invisible in the sales presentation I am, the more sales I am. I know it sounds weird, but it's not about me, it's about who, Lillian? If it's not about me, who's it about? The customer. Customer.
Yes, customer.
Okay, explain that to her. I want her to get this. Okay, because it's really important. It's not about me. So I don't tell them anything about me. I have 7,000 clients in 30 states. Okay? Not one of them knows anything about me. Because who do they care about? Me or them? That's right. See, it's getting rid of your ego. It's not about you. And second, this is the most important. The simpler you make it, the bigger the sale. Because when people understand what it is you're doing, they will give you all their money. The problem for all of us, see, watch, I'm gonna pick on Jerome here. Look at Jerome is good looking, he's tall, he looks dignified, he's well spoken. Jerome goes into a house and he sells somebody a $900 a year life insurance policy, but they really didn't understand a damn word you were saying. Why'd they buy from you? Because they like you. But, let me ask you something. Let's use you and me. If you decided you liked me, but you didn't understand anything I was saying, would you give me all your money? So isn't the secret to get them to really understand what it is they're doing for themselves? And so it's not about showing off you, it's not about showing how smart you are, it's about showing them how smart they are and how easy it is to understand what you're helping them to accomplish. Does that make sense? That's common sense. So remember, the more invisible in the sales presentation you are, the more sales you make, and the simpler you make it, the bigger the sale you make. Please go take a break now.